Indie games on sale. This is one of the most requested videos you guys have asked for on the channel, so I've decided we'll cover indie games in this sale. In this video, we're going to be looking at 9 indie games available on the PlayStation Store under $20 deals sale. Some pretty decent ones in here too. Let's get started. Hey guys, if you're a new viewer of the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I make new videos like this every single day on the channel, so hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date. Don't forget, a like would also be appreciated. If we can get this video to 100 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. I have a bunch of other videos about this specific PlayStation Store sale as well. Games under 10 bucks, 5 bucks, games on a budget, and PlayStation VR games on sale, so check those videos out if you're looking for some more great deals. This one's all about the indies. Let's get started. First off, we have Grow Up. This is a really neat little indie game that came out on the PlayStation 4 a number of years ago. I believe it was on PlayStation Plus for a while as well, so some of you guys might have already picked this one up. It's $4 at the moment, which is a great price for this one, and the entire objective is to get into the sky. You're building up this island and climbing this island to get higher and higher into the sky as this little robot guy. It's got some really simple but kind of fun mechanics in here too. The climbing in this game is very unique and different. It's not a lot of other games do climbing the way that this game does, to complete sort of like mini quests and objectives to eventually grow your way to the top of the world, essentially. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. This was another game that was on PlayStation Plus very early on in the PlayStation 4's life cycle. It's $5 now. This game here is all about the end of the world. It's a first-person, narrative-driven, walking simulator style game. You're exploring this environment, which looks absolutely stunning when everyone has disappeared and gone to the Rapture, seemingly. And you kind of have to uncover the mystery of this story. Really fun, narrative-driven sort of story and walking simulator game. If you're into something a bit more low-key and chilled out, this is a great one to check out. Slender the Arrival, I'm sure everyone's heard of this game. It's $2. Great price for this one. If you're looking for a horror game that's kind of repeatable, similar to like a FNAF, this is a very good way to repeat horror over and over again. You have to go into the woods in this first-person environment with a very dim flashlight and find pages, and avoid this guy that is creeping up behind you, trying to get you, essentially. Slender Man is a very famous, obviously, PC franchise, but it's a great horror game, and it's a good one to play with friends when you have buddies around to scare the absolute daylights out of them. Seasons After Fall is a really unique 2D side-scroller style game. It's $2. You play as this fox, or this fennec fox type character, and the world changes after every season. You can kind of change the different seasons to pass and skip different puzzles and things like that, and it does some really cool things mechanically from a puzzle solving perspective with the different seasons. Very unique game here, something quite different that I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't seen before. It's also only $2. It's 80% off. I guess granted it's normally only 10, but for 2, the risk is much lower. Valley is a really cool first-person free-running style game, and again, probably something you haven't heard of before. It's $3 on the PlayStation Store and has a pretty easy platinum trophy as well. This game is all about speed and moving incredibly quickly, and there's not a lot of games that kind of do free running and speed like this, except for like maybe a Mirror's Edge to that degree, but on an indie scale, there's nothing else that plays or acts like this. It's got some combat mechanics in here as well, but the majority of the game is just blasting through it super fast like Sonic, but in first person. Manual Samuel is $2. This is another easy platinum trophy game if you're a trophy hunter, but if you're not, it's a really fun indie game where you have to control everything that this guy is doing. So everything is manualized, from the way he moves, to his breathing, to his drinking, to his picking up stuff and everything. It's kind of like Octodad in the sense that you have to control all the different parts of his body and remember to do it. It's just very silly and funny. If you're looking for a funny game, this is a great one to pick up, because you'll be moving across the road to get a coffee, then you'll spill the coffee, then you realize you've got to breathe, and then you're dead, and then you have to start again. It's funny. And for $2, it's a good buy. It's a good steal. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. This is a PlayStation 3 and 360 game that's come across to the PlayStation 4. It's $5. Great price for this game. Game where you play as two brothers, each with one of the analog sticks, and you control them both with both analog sticks, and you have to go through and solve puzzles in this sort of isometric environment. The narrative and the gameplay of this are really unique though, and it's something that you don't see in games traditionally. In fact, I don't believe I've seen anything like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons before. This was developed by Joseph Fares, who actually went on to develop A Way Out, which was the prison game where it's like split screen and you have two characters on each side, and he's also developing a new game that releases next month. I think it's called It Takes Two on the PlayStation PlayStation 5. This game here is normally 20 bucks and it's 75% off. This game here is weird because on the PS3 it was very cheap as well, then it came to the PS4 and was very expensive, and now it's kind of been discounted again. For 5 bucks, it's a very good price for this game, and out of all the indie games today we looked at, I would say this is one of the better ones to check out. Shyness: The Lightning Kingdom. A really interesting indie RPG style game for 3 bucks. This one here used to be 10, it's 70% off, but I swear it used to be more expensive than this. It's a really cool RPG that's kind of more of a JRPG style. It has an anime art style and aesthetic to it as well. It's an open world game with this hack and slash combat system that's isolated in kind of this turn-based plane, but not. So very similar to like a Dragon Quest style game, I would say, but wholly different. We don't often see indie JRPG games like this, so kind of something new and unique, and definitely something you haven't heard of before. Snake Pass is another really cool indie game where you play as a snake with this absolutely convoluted control scheme. It's essentially a mascot platformer, but without the platforming because you're just slithering everywhere and crawling around as a snake. This one's really cool, and for 4 bucks, it's a fantastic deal. The game itself is probably another one you haven't heard of before, being a smaller sort of indie style title, but definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something a little bit more colorful and light. Play as this snake guy. Your objective is to collect particular things on each of the different levels as you kind of make your way across. The controls though are weird because the way you move him, you kind of have to like pump the controls to use the muscle in the snake's body to kind of propel it forward while also slithering up things, and it's if you don't like snakes, it's probably not for you, but as a cool mascot platformer that's doing something way different, it does a good job of that. But there you go. That is a bunch of indie games available on the PlayStation Store under $20 sale. Hopefully this video was helpful in inspiring you to pick something up. Let me know if you did pick anything up, and don't forget to check out some of the other sale videos on the channel as well. I've got a bunch of them for this sale. $5 deals, $10 deals, VR deals, budget games. Check them all out, get some inspiration, and let me know what you do end up picking up. Hopefully you enjoyed enough to subscribe. If you did, that would be awesome. And don't forget to give a like if you enjoyed as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you gamers in the next video. Why hello there, you've caught me during one of my many video game sessions. Now I hear you're all asking in the comments, why don't I play more games on the YouTube channel? Well, it's because I stream over on Twitch. That's Twitch. Yeah, that's right. I stream over on Twitch twice a week on a Wednesday and a Friday. We stream at 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time every single Wednesday and Friday. At the moment, we have a really cool retro series called Throwback Wednesdays going, where we're playing through the entire Sly Cooper trilogy, which is actually 4 games. We're also playing some Hunt Showdown on Fridays. We really appreciate it if y'all could head over to the Twitch channel, hit that follow button over on Twitch, and then come and join in on the fun when I'm live. Hopefully, I'll see you over there. Bye for now. This is a cool controller, right?